Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Martina and today I'm gonna tell you why you should visit the Netherlands and especially Amsterdam and what to see, visit and eat there. Let's go! The Netherlands are one of my favorite countries and the reason is simple. There is nature almost everywhere, the food is good and there's always something to do there. If you're subscribed to my channel and you already know me, you maybe are wondering why I'm in my swimsuit, why you can see the ocean behind the camera, and the reason is because right now I'm in Southeast Asia. You're gonna see everything in the next video, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up to support my channel. So let's start with the Netherlands. First thing first, my recommendation would be to stay in the Netherlands at least 7 days. Better would be 10 days, so you don't have to rush from one place to another and you can just experience and enjoy the life of the Dutch people there. Despite Dam Square, there is the main square in Amsterdam, all the canals and of course the coffee shop and red light district if you are interested in things like this. The first thing you should visit is the Amsterdam Cuyp market. This is a 100 years old open-air street market that hosts more than 300 vendors that sells everything from food. You can find the typical Dutch dishes there, you can find the Gouda cheese, chocolate, stroopwafel. I'm gonna talk about this, everything that you can imagine and much more. For sure, many souvenirs also. So keep your wallet close at hand because right now I'm gonna list you all the foods that you must try in the Netherlands and that you will find also here at the Cuyp market. The first one, also my favorite one, are the poffertjes. The poffertjes are the typical Dutch pancakes. They are small pancakes usually served with butter and powdered sugar, but I also love them with Nutella and strawberry. Who doesn't? You should try both of them. They are amazing. The second thing is stroopwafel. Basically these are the Dutch waffle. Dutch people like to redo everything and apparently they do it better. The Dutch stroopwafel are basically thin biscuits sliced in half and in the middle they just put this kind of caramel cream and then they close it and they are served with chocolate or without. They are good when they are warm and they are good when they are cold. So this is your choice, but you have to try them. And third, but not in order of taste, are the mittenbollens. The mittenbollen are basically deep fried meatballs that taste delicious. They are usually served with mustard and you would love them. They are so tasty. Other thing that I would recommend to try are the Gouda cheese, for example. You can find it here at the Cuyp market, but there are so many places in the Netherlands where you can try the different kind of cheese. My favorite, the truffle one. And another thing is for sure the stamppot, a typical Dutch dish that consists in mashed potato with carrots and other vegetables that are usually served with a meatball like in this video or with a sausage. It is really good. And don't forget to buy some fruit at the Cuyp market because there are 500 grams of blueberries for just 3 euros. It's crazy, at least for Italy. And even if it's not a local cuisine, if you're still hungry after the Cuyp market, you can walk 3 to 5 minutes from there and go to Rainbows, where you can try one of the best acai bowl that you will ever try in your life. I swear, it is still one of my favorites and I have many here in Southeast Asia, trust me. Moving to some places that I truly fell in love in the Netherlands, we have Vondelpark. Vondelpark is a 47-hectare park in the center of Amsterdam. It is pretty close to Reykjavik Museum and the Van Gogh Museum, and the fact that everywhere you look in the Netherlands you can see green, trees, plants, flowers everywhere is one of my favorite things of this country. There are over 30 parks just in Amsterdam. So one thing that I would truly recommend you to do is go to Albert, go to Lidl, go to any supermarket or even to a restaurant, pick up your food, buy your food and then go back to one of these parks, have a lunch there, just breathe, chill. This is a wonderful place where to refurnish your energies and then go back to work or go back to visit Amsterdam, but have your lunch there for an hour, for 2 hours, just chill, enjoy the sun, enjoy the green. It's beautiful. And if you like nature at least as much as I do, you for sure would love going to at least one day trip to Volendam, Zaanse, Schans and Marken. These three locations are basically 1 hour more or less from Amsterdam, You can get there by a day trip bus, and what you will see here are the windmills in Zaanse Schans especially. You will see the typical Dutch houses in Volendam and Marken, and one of the nicest thing is that they also show you how to do stroopwafel, how to do the Gouda cheese, and how to do the typical Dutch wooden shoe. They are called klompen, I think. Not sure. It's really worth the price. If you want instead to see the tulips, or if you want also to see the tulips, one thing that I would recommend to do first is to check the period when you want to go to Netherlands, because we went in April and we apparently didn't find any. Maybe because of the global warming changes, this is not the perfect period to see them blooming. I think that it's better to go during the month of May, and there are 3 main places where you can see the tulips. The first one is in the city center of Amsterdam, and is the tulip market. Here you can find not just tulips, but also many other flowers, souvenirs, and also the bulbs, the seeds from tulips and other plants. This is a really nice experience. If you instead want to go to see them growing from the ground, you can go to Lisse, that is basically where they are growing. It's an area close to the sea. I think it's 1 hour more or less from Amsterdam, and here there are the tulips field. In the third place where I would recommend you to go, despite the fact we didn't really been there, and if you have seen the last video you know what I mean, is the Cuyp Park. This is basically a huge park where there are many lakes, many flowers, many gardens, and you can spend a day here. One thing that you should also do is to rent a bike and experience all the Amsterdam biking life. I don't know how to say it, but you are not really experiencing Amsterdam if you are not using a bike. So try it. You can wander around Amsterdam, but it's kind of difficult to stay behind the Dutch people. They are really using the bikes as a cars. So what I would do instead, and what we did, was just rent the bike and go out from Amsterdam, see the countryside. It's beautiful, there are a lot of nature, a lot of green, there are many lakes, there are many places where you can go, but rent this bike because it's amazing. And last but not least, if you are a museum person but you don't know which one to choose from the many museums that are in Amsterdam, there are 2 of them that I would choose if I were you. And the first one is the Van Gogh Museum, while the second one is the Anne Frank House. For the latter one, I can just recommend you to go. This is something that you should not miss. It's really an emotional place, part of the story of humankind, and there are not many words to say. I just have to tell you, you have to visit. As if I have to pick one thing that you should not miss, it's this one. So go to Anne Frank House, but be aware that you should buy the tickets more or less 1 month before, because it's really hard to find one while you are here. We booked our 1 or 2 months before on their website. It was super easy. While the Van Gogh Museum is another museum that has a lot of story. It is not just a nice museum in terms of architecture and exposition, but I think the Van Gogh Museum is worthy because of the story behind the paintings, the story of this painter, of this man that has gone through a lot. So these are, in my opinion, the 2 best museums you should visit there. But before leaving, there is just one last place I would love to go, because I haven't been there yet, but it's on my list since the first time I visited the Netherlands. And this place is... Guys, I forgot to mention these 3 places you should go. The first one is the Condomerie. It's just a fun place to go. They sell condoms with strange shapes. They seem like a small statues, or anyways, it's just a fun place to go to Amsterdam. The second one is Adam Lookout. This is basically a huge mechanical swing that is on top of this building, where they have amazing bar, and also you can reach this place with the ferry. It's a free ferry, and you will see how people live moving from one part to the other in Amsterdam with the bikes on the ferry. It's really interesting. And the third one is to do a cruise or tour or canal boat tour. It's beautiful. We've been with this boat tour during like day. It's really fun. If you get a tour a tour boat, when they also have like a guide, they will tell you a lot of interesting stuff. For example, the story about this bridge or the Margaret Brook, or for example, they will show you the smallest house in Amsterdam or the second smallest house in Amsterdam. If you want to know more about it, I will leave here the link, the tour boat canal video. You can see how it works. It's 100% working, and I think it costs around €20, 25. And this is it. That should be also the bibliotheque in the National Amsterdam Library. That is beautiful and huge. And maybe also interested in NEMO, that is close to this bibliotheque, because it's like a boat-shaped, a ship-shaped museum from the outside. I've never been there, but it's interesting to see it from the outside, as I said. So that's it. Back to the video. But before leaving, there is just one last place I would love to go, because I haven't been there yet, but it's on my list since the first time I visited the Netherlands. And this place is Giethoorn. Apparently it's pronounced Giethoorn, even though I always pronounce Giethoorn or Giethoorn, I don't know. It's Giethoorn. And this place is well known as the Dutch Venice, since the canal were hand dug. What I would like to do is just to take a boat, like one of the day tour, and visit this place surrounded by nature, because it really seems like a fairy tale, at least from the photos I have seen. That's it, guys. So thank you for watching until here. I really hope this video was helpful and that you will see at least one of these, but I would recommend all of these things and try all of the food I recommended here. If you have a friend from the Netherlands, for sure ask him or her, because this is my best advice, asking local people. Guys, thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. Here is Martina. See you in the next video. Ciao!